All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to use Claude AI for writing blog posts and emails. So let's get started. So first of all, you're going to go open up your Claude right over here, and we're actually going to create a project. Now, you can take a prompt, put it in here, and it will write you a nice blog post or an email, right? But what I want to do is set this up for success, set you up for success, and set you up for something that you could rinse and repeat on a daily basis, and that you don't have to start from scratch every single time you want to write a blog post for your brand. So how does this all work? Well, we're going to get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to projects, and I'm going to create a new project. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to call it, we're going to just call it LearnWire blog or video to blog post. And I'm going to just say 2026 because I think I already have one of these already. You can put it in a description, but I'm going to say create project. Now, we have this dashboard right over here. Nothing has been done to it. We have no prompts, no instructions, no memory, no files, no nothing, right? So we're going to go start filling all of this out. But how do we fill out? For one, the most important part is instructions. Now, memory, you won't really need to do this. It will fill in the memory as you use this project. And it's very specific to a brand and a brand voice and the way that you use the tool on a daily basis. That's where this memory will start figuring out, what to put in the memory. So you ignore memory for now, but you do want to make sure that you turn on memory by going down here and going to settings and then going down into your capabilities, and you're going to turn on all these memory right over there. Okay. So now we need instructions. We need a prompt. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to this tool. Now there's a tool that we're going to be reviewing as well. And I already reviewed this. I do video first blogging. So I create a video, I fully review the software, and then I turn it into a blog post and put it on my website. So what you're looking at right here is a deal page, a lifetime deal page to a software where people can pay one time for a software and they don't have to pay ever again. So this one is called Prompt Architects, right? So I'm going to go back over here to inside of the Prompt Architect, because this is a great tool that will actually help us optimize our prompts. I will leave a link below if you want to go and check this out. But what we're going to be doing most importantly is putting in this prompt right over here. Now, I'm going to pause the video. You can actually go and just pause this. You can actually, I'll give you a hint and a tip. You can take a screenshot of this and then go over to any large language model of your choice and say, hey, tell me what this image says, and it will actually type it all out for you. So I don't have to copy and paste this into the description. Just take a screenshot of it and then you can go and do that yourself. Now, you definitely want to change this to your brand. Otherwise, that's going to be writing a blog post based on my brand, right? So you're going to go through this and you can take the screenshot, put it into a large language model and say, hey, here's my website, here's my brand. Update this entire prompt that David created and update it for me, right? And then it will go ahead and do all that for you, right? But you can pause this, but this is very, very in-depth what I have right here, telling it exactly what I want it to do, right? You're an SEO expert in the modern AI world, right? You still know how to research and write perfect professional SEO, AEO, and GEO blog posts for my blog. My website's learnwirepro.com. It's a software review website. The website and brand focuses on YouTube video first content. So I actually review the software, blah, 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 blah. User will paste their YouTube transcript in to tell you exactly the spelling and the product software name. When user pushes go, you will utilize all instructions below. Look at, here's all these instructions, right? Utilize the instructions below to write the blog post article. User will also provide a home page or an AppSumo deal page. If it's an LTD, right, lifetime deal from AppSumo, you will use this to gather any information that was not covered. So the instructions are write an 8th grade reading level or lower, and it should pass this from HemingwayApp.com. Like a human writes, short, bursty sentences tell stories, write in first person from authority perspective. After all, you are a software expert, so write like you talk in the video review transcript. Write 1,500 to 2,300 words, so we're giving them the freedom to kind of decide how much it wants to write. Depending on the length of the video and the depth of the tool, boom, boom, boom. Never use words from the AI words band list. The knowledge from the knowledge files. Now, I will show you that in just a minute. Okay, so stick with me. Always try to sound like David from LearnWire. No large paragraphs, four or less sentences per paragraph. Notice how I'm very specific. I don't just say short paragraphs, right? Well, short paragraphs could mean 10 sentences, 2 sentences. I'm saying 4 sentences or less is my threshold. In Markdown format, prioritizing H2 and H3 headings Only if needed, use H4 headings and never use H5 or more headings. Okay. So we have that. So I'm actually going to go over here and we are writing this prompt for Claude. Remember, we are using prompt architects to help us optimize our prompt to make it even better. Now you could use this flat out. I can tell you right now with confidence, you could use this prompt that I just literally wrote. I didn't do anything, didn't put it through a tool, didn't optimize it or anything like that. And Claude will absolutely perform very well with just the prompt you see on the screen right now. But I'm going to use this tool, Prompt Architects, to try to see if it can make it even better, right? And instead of neutral, I'm actually going to say professional right there. And we're going to say for Claude, and I'm going to say, okay, let's go and improve this prompt. So now look on the right-hand side of the screen, it's going to go and it's going to create a new prompt that's way better for us right here. So we have this prompt right over here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this, right? And what I can do is I can add this to a library and I can say wire blog post for software reviews. I can put that in right there. I can say custom category and I can go ahead and just say right here, if it's LearnWire specific, and blog post for software review transcript, something like that, right? And so I can go and actually say add to library. And we have I'm going to copy that one more time. I can show you what the library looks like. So then now we have this prompt over here called LearnWire blog post, and I can use this anytime I want. So you can actually use this to house your prompts, which is really cool. Nice organized way to do it. Now it definitely just makes it look better and easier to read. Now we're going to go back into Claude. And now we have our blank canvas project, right? And once you set this up, once you spend 10, 15 minutes doing this, you won't have to do this again. You will be able to use this and we will test this. Once it's all set up, we'll actually build a blog post right in front of you, right? Okay, so we're gonna come through here and I'm gonna say instructions, right? And we're gonna post those instructions. That is the prompt. Those are the instructions right here. Save instructions, okay? So we have our instructions. That's the instructions right there. That's all you have to do is just copy that. And like I said, you can come in here and you can paste the original blog that I wrote. You can also just put that in right here, or you can just open this up and just start typing right here what you want it to do. Okay. So the next, what you want to do is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go and I'm actually going to connect this. Actually, I don't see where the connector is. Okay. So what I would do is just upload from my device. Artificial intelligence is here to stay, and your company's growth now depends on your next move. Introducing the AI for Business Summit, a free live online workshop. You'll get a clear step-by-step blueprint to maximize AI across your entire business: marketing, sales, lead generation, and social branding. Learn to get more done in less time, fill your funnel, turn low-cost assistants into powerhouse team members, and become the #1 authority in your market. Taught by 4-time Inc. 5000 founders. Get your free seat today by clicking the first link in the description. Okay, so let's see if I can find it on my computer. So I'm going to say plus, I'm going to say upload from device. Now they used to let you connect to like your Google Drive and everything, but I'm not seeing that ability right there. What I'm going to do is come up here to documents and I'm going to say AI ban. And let's see right over here if I have the AI banned keyword list right over here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. AI word banned phrases, right? It's a whole list of common used phrases that we do not want to use in our writing, like, you know, in today's digital world, digital landscape, all that kind of stuff. Like all those words are in there. It's like dozens and dozens of words. Really, really cool just to not include that in your writing. Okay. So we have our files. We also can go and upload like a knowledge base so let me see if I can go in here to upload and let's see if I can find LearnWire knowledge base. So LearnWire knowledge, and we have our LearnWire knowledge base right here. So I have that. So it's nice to, once you get those, save them on your desktop because you're going to use them in all your large language models. And it's nice to not have to go and hunt them down, that you can just go and find them. So we've trained it on LearnWire knowledge. We have trained it on our AI words that we don't want to use. We have added our instructions and now we're ready to rock and roll. So how does this work? So we can go Sonnet 4.6. Remember, we can change this to 4.8 if we want, but I'm going to go with Sonnet. Now what we do, very, very important, right? Remember, down over here, I said user will provide their transcript. So we're going to go, I'm going to come into here and I'm going to grab this prompt architect review, right? I reviewed this software right over here and I posted it on one of my other channels. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab this entire transcript right here, right? Thousands and thousands of words of research, and I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back into Claude right over here and I'm going to go boom. Okay. So now we have our video transcript with thousands of words there. And I'm going to say prompt architect Architects is the name. So it's a Prompt Architects, right? So Prompt Architects is the name. Now, if there's anything else I want to put right there, or if I want to specify how many words I want it to write, that's cool and all, but that is all I have to provide. And now I'm going to say go. And now it's going to, based on the instructions and all the research and everything, reading the docs, reading everything, the skill is for Word documents, not needed here since this is Markdown blog. Let me write the article directly. So we have Prompt Architects review. Is this AppSumo deal worth it? So I've tested a lot of AI tools over the past few years. Most of them promise to change how you work. Very few actually do. Prompt Architects is one I didn't expect much from, but it surprised me. And I do recommend adding into the prompt to get rid of this double dash right here. I forgot what that's called, but this hyphen double dash. Claude loves to include those in your emails and in any writing. You can easily offset that by just saying don't write with those on there. Now we have what is Prompt Architects. So look at the short bursty paragraphs, who this is built for right here. It's got the pricing right there. Inside the dashboard, it's got this entire beautiful blog post. Final verdict, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's great. Now we can go and copy this. So we have our blog post. Let's go into Hemingway and just see how well it did. I'm going to paste this in, and we got a grade 6, right? We said grade 8 or lower. We got a grade 6. This is perfect. The lower the grade, the better, because it's going to be easier for people to read from all over the world. It's going to be easier for people to read the article, and it's not so technical that they don't understand what's going on, right? Now, just for fun, we'll go in here to 0 GPT as well, and we'll just test out and see what the AI, how much it's AI detected. And so it's going to go and grade this right here. So 20% is amazing. Your text is most likely human written, may include parts generated by AI, but we're literally 80% score of human written content. So it's literally like we just wrote this with human generated content. And that is going to help you when you actually do go out there and you add your own flair, you add your own information to what you want Claude to write. So if you're not doing this specific use case, right, is for software reviews, but what I would recommend you do if you're writing for whatever else niche you're in, if you're in the fitness niche or whatever, for each article, you're going to want to write a story, write something that you know that's your expertise, and write that in and say, hey, work this into the article. Here's my thoughts on this, blah, blah, blah. And then it's going to take that whole thing and it's going to sprinkle it throughout the article, and it's going to sound a lot more like a human was involved with the content generation. So you don't have to worry about, just posting flat out 100% AI content, if that makes sense. And this is not 100% AI content because remember, thousands of the words, I did the work over here. I already did all the research and everything and actually got my hands on the software and reviewed the software. Okay, so that's how that works. So there's your amazing post. Now, there's some other technical things we could do. We could add in, hey, here's my sitemap, and where appropriate, add 5 internal links. And, there's a lot of other technical things that we could do. We could also say, here's what Prompt Architects, I want you to make sure you include that 3 times in the article, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's a lot more SEO technical related things that we could do, but we have a really good article that is low readability, grade 6, which means it's very easy to read, which is great for the search engines and so forth. And then we come over here and you can also see that this sounds like, and it's being graded, that it is a 80% or higher human generated score. It's most likely human written right there. So we already passed the 2 biggest things that you should have in your content. We already beat those, right? Now you can add more technical things if you want to. So that's how blog post writes. Now, I'm not going to spend as much time on the email marketing, but you can build this for email marketing the same, right? So you go up over here to projects and you'd go to new project, right? And you would just say, there's a couple different things you could do. You could actually go into the one that we just created and say, hey, if the user specifies that they want you to write an email in this brand voice, then you write an email. So you could actually use this as well, but you could also just fully control it more likely. And I wish that there was a duplicate. There's no duplicate option here. I wish there was. It's one thing I wish that they would allow us to duplicate projects, that we still want the files and the knowledge base, but we want to change the instructions, right? I wish that Claude would allow us to duplicate projects, but that's not the case. So we're going to say like here, email writer, and we're going to say create, right? Now we can go over here and we can just say something like, I'm gonna go into prompts architect, and I'm gonna go into improve prompt, and we can go for Claude as well. We can go enhance instruction, refine prompts, improve prompt. I'm gonna go with enhance, and I'm just gonna say, you are a marketing genius specializing in email marketing. Let's just say direct email marketing, direct response email marketing. You get a lot of inspiration from Russell Brunson and Alex Hormozy on how they do their marketing and how they write their emails. You will always write emails similar to them, but in my brand voice. Learn Wire. Okay, so we have that. I'm going to just say enhance instruction, and let's see if it does better with this. I'm going to try the enhanced instruction right here. So we have this right here. Boom, cool. I'm going to go and copy this, right? And I'm going to also add this to library and just say, email marketing direct response Learn Wire, and just be really specific. I'll do custom category, and the custom category is actually Learn Wire, right? Because we know that we made this specifically for one of my other brands. So I'm gonna go like that and add to library, right? So if you have a tool like this, right, architects, remember there's a link below. You wanna go pick it up while it's available for a one-time price. You could manage, like right now for years I've been managing all my prompts in a Google Doc. And it actually starts getting out of hand and it's not well organized. All I have to do now, if I start using this, is just come in here and I can go in here. What are all the Learn Wire prompts I have? Boom. And I can go and search through these. I can favorite them. It's just a way better way. So even just one of the golden nuggets of this software is the ability to save all your prompts in an extremely organized fashion. So I love that. Okay. So now we're going to come back over here and we're going to go and we can go now grab that and paste those instructions in and save, right? We're saving the instructions for our email marketing writing. And now I'm going to go and I will again upload from the device. And I'm going to go into documents and I'm going to go into, AI word ban list. And I would go and just add these regardless. I don't think I put that in there. So I added that. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to say down here, I'm going to go boom, boom. I'm going to say important, never write with words from the AI words banned list in any email you write. So that's all you have to do. Boom, it's done. I enhanced the prompt. And then one more thing we want to do is we want to upload our knowledge file, right? So I'm going to go back over here, go into documents and go to knowledge. And we're going to have a Learn Wire knowledge somewhere. And there's our 2026 Learn Wire knowledge that's updated and everything. And so we have those two right there. And so this is good to go, right? So how do you do this? It's automatically saved. Come back over here. So all you have to do is just come over here to projects. And now when we go to projects, we'll see our email writer right over here. And then we can go and we can say, okay, I can go and say, boom, I can just copy this whole thing. I'm going to left click. I'm just going to show you. There's so many different use cases, but I'm just going to show you how I could just go and send a quick email for prompt architects to my list. I'm going to do a Control A. I'm going to do a control copy. I'm going to go back in here and I'm going to paste that in. It's going to clipboard it, which I love that part about Claude as well. It's just nicely tight and organized. Now I can say, write an email about this product to my email list. Get people to click over and check it out. That's it. And I'm going to go. And now it has all the instructions, the advanced prompting. It's got my knowledge base for Learn Wire, how I write, and the AI words ban list. And now it's going to go and read all that. And here are 3 subject lines. Your AI prompts are probably terrible. $39 lifetime deal. Stop writing bad prompts. Boom. Good stuff. And now here it is. Your AI prompts are costing you results. And I think that this is actually how they write. Like they don't even capitalize their words. They just want it to look like that. Most people type something vague into ChatGPT. Boom. Prompt Architects fixes that automatically. It's got a template library. Boom, boom, boom. So it's very much leads off with the benefits of the software. Then you come in here. Right now it's $39 lifetime on AppSumo. 68% off the regular price, worth clicking over and taking a look. So direct response email marketing right there at its finest. You'll leave your link right there. And then that's it. Boom, done. You've got your email right there. You can say, hey, write me another one or write me a follow-up. Write me an automated email sequence. Lots that you can do with that. So hopefully you got value from this, how to use Claude AI for writing blog posts and emails, taking it to a whole nother level, not just surface level. Thanks for joining me. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Artificial intelligence is here to stay, and your company's growth now depends on your next move. Introducing the AI for Business Summit, a free live online workshop. You'll get a clear step-by-step blueprint to maximize AI across your entire business: marketing, sales, lead generation, and social branding. Learn to get more done in less time, fill your funnel, turn low-cost assistants into powerhouse team members, and become the #1 authority in your market. Taught by 4-time Inc. 5000 founders. Get your free seat today by clicking the first link in the description.